Hello and welcome back to Stories Untold. Today we are going to finish the game with The Last Session, which is a very ominous sounding name. Now hopefully all of the sort of story bits we've picked up in the first three episodes will be able to be cleared up a little bit in this last one, because honestly, I don't understand shit.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
What the shit?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I'm being
This
kidnapped.
place must
Help.
be starting to feel like home to you. Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually.
Yes, I am under stress. Thank you.
Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Huh.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
No. I don't want to do
Just
this.
hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready. This is subject 12 1986 23.
1986, that's the
New
code.
session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember. Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Okay, I'm going to hold this off for a little bit so I can talk. So it looks like we're playing James Asian. We've come out of a coma, and we're just imagining things, basically. The whole thing was a dream. That's honestly kind of lazy writing, but whatever.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
Oh,
I
user
have
James
another signal
Asian.
here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
$5,610. FM.
62304. Type in the numbers, James.
Whoa.
You gotta see this.
This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
1986, that's the number from the first game.
This is
Reports. It's a fatal 20th fatal accident. Empty whiskey. The microfilm is gone. So we had a traffic accident, okay. Do we type in the circle bit? 20th fatal accident. Is it capitalized? Looks like it's all capitalized. Empty whiskey. We were drinking and driving. And then out of control. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Just spaces.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
$7,000 FM.
It's not likely. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Okay then. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened. That's a little frightening. This would have been Henning's bed. It's cold to the touch.
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
So I'm responsible for my own sister's death. That's rough. Maybe through here? No. It's a trash horror compilation. Actually just self-quit right there. Oh, so we're in my memory right now. Because I only saw it briefly. And presumably I haven't been in here, so I don't know what this is. The waiting area is dark. You feel a presence right behind you. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Oh, I have to
100
do...
joules. Charge amp full to 10. Come on.
No, I'm amped. What's... Oh, there we go.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10. $200 joules.
Yeah, I'm
Charge at
trying.
10.
I'm
Let's
trying.
go. Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Hello?
Come on, 360, hurry. Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Oh.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
X-ray data. Oh. Oh. This is interesting. Keep going, you have to. Breathe. Read what they said. Give up a coward. Sometimes you do things. Sometimes those things are wrong. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Right.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please. The drill, please.
It's on. What do you want?
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Oh, that's horrifying. We're here again. Do you mind shutting up? You're really loud. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you have to leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door to the hall. Go to hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put on a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Go upstairs. As much as you'd love to, you promise you'd stay downstairs with the party. Okay. Look around. Seems promising. Same as ever, stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table. That's the carcass from the first episode, although no one is eating it. Eat food? I don't know what you're trying to use. Okay. Drink. You pour yourself a drink. Nice to loosen up. Drink. Okay, look around. Oh, the utility room. Go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug, and you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you're enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you've packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There is so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up, but first a drink. Go to utility. Closet. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, ceiling-to-floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Take bottle. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Find Dad. Look around. There are racks of fun. Okay. Leave. Head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give a thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Go to Dad. Okay. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Bro does not understand. Hello.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
You are standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts, and the words echo. Drive Jen home. Talk to Jen? Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Get keys. Go upstairs? Look around. Go to living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room? Yeah, the living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on chairs having civilized conversation. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Look around. Coffee table, drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Find keys. Look for keys. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. Go to coats. Okay, let's see if they're in the kitchen. So they are in the living room. You're sure the keys are in the living room? Yeah. Living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere. Yep. Maybe it's on the coffee table. Look at table. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Look at Mom. She's totally in her element here. She always loved being the host. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha, car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Leave. Keys in hand, you head back to the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Okay, leave. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you maybe use the key in your hand. Thanks, Jen. Sorry what's about to happen to you. Get the door open, climb inside. Car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car box and hands you a note with a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on." Oh, it's the note from the first one. Okay. Turn on car. You try to turn the ignition with the sheer willpower despite holding keys in your hand. No, use key. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Turn key? Hello? You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. This does not bode well. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. Why do I have to do everything? Oh no. This is such a monumentally bad idea. Very hesitantly release the handbrake. Now can I drive? You put the car in gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Let's go right. Left? Go left? Oh. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. Okay, it's left. Of course it's left. Go left. Turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, "Crazy sister, strange." There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. Turn. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside turns the inside.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over!
The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in your chassis, and poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. So this is from the memories of episode 2, because it's the ship. Unbuckle. Seat belt. Okay, how about... Get out. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. Remove seatbelt? You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over. You slump onto the roof of the car. Leave. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching in the distance. Drop bottle. Get rid of the evidence. You can't just drop it here. As soon as they find it, they'll ask you questions. Throw bottle. You can't just throw this away without thinking. They'll find it and they'll come to you. Look around. Crash site. Smoke billows from the crashed cars to the sky above. Exterior lights flickering on and off. Can I hide the bottle? Well, that's not smart thinking, James, is it? They will eventually find it, and they will link it to you. Look for Jen. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, can I be a bastard here? What good is pouring it out here going to do, James? You still have the bottle. Put bottle in blue car. Get rid of bottle? Okay, there we go. The light's approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of the siren. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey, then, very deliberately, spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver and toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surrounds you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them is an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Talk to person. You try to talk, but you're not making any sense. Go to person. As you approach, the man, pulsating lights around you gets dimmer and dimmer with the pain in your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault. I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James. Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
What am I supposed to be doing here?
It has to end, James. Do you not understand?
No, I don't. Hold on. What am I supposed to be doing here? Because this led me here. But what am I supposed to click?
This episode you're having must come to an end.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite an
Make it
imagination.
stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
The shows you've been watching. This time you described an alien you visited as a government.
Stop the session, Mr. H.
lab. The stuff. That's obviously pure fiction. But I guess it's just his way of coping for now. We'll see how we progress
Well,
in future sessions.
I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect it'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, so this is now changed. It's a report or something? I don't know. So it looks like we drunk drove and we got our sister killed. And then we implicated an officer, which we crashed into. Which is honestly... Oh. That's really funny. A police siren just came on right outside my window, just as I said that. I don't know if you could hear that, but... Okay then. Interesting, buddy. Anyway, so that's the story, and then we were just, trying to cope with it, going through basically coma-induced dreams until now. That actually kind of cleared things up pretty well. Nice wrap to the story. I think that was a pretty good game. No cheap jump scares, no weird stuff. I don't know how I feel about the whole "it was all a dream" thing, but they did tie it in very well. Like, this was him trying to be resuscitated. This was what he was supposed to do after he came back, because the note that we get in the beginning of this game is the note that we are given at the end of this. And then this is our time in the coma, actually, trying to decode the things that our family members, our loved ones, are trying to talk to us about. Anyway, that was the last session of Stories Untold. There probably won't be another video of this because there's really no more content. So, if you enjoyed watching Mr. Asian have a complete mental breakdown, please like and subscribe. I would very much appreciate if you do, because I want validation from internet strangers. So yeah, if you want to give me the validation, please do, and I will love you for it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.